Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Beauté Patra. Today is episode 2 on how to relieve stress. The last time we did discuss about one of the best tools to relieve stress. That tool were exercise. So today I'm gonna give you an example, that I kind of like used to relieve stress. A few years ago, when my father died, that was one of the biggest storm that I've been through. It was not easy. I was still on campus on my second year university in New York. So it was pretty hard. It was kind of like very hard to overcome. I started having those symptoms. My mind was kind of like racing. I was trapped in those dark time. I started going to depression without even knowing. I was withdrawing myself from my friends. I could not concentrate anymore. At some point, I stopped eating and I was losing a lot of weight. My friend was pretty much worried about me, and my roommate in campus, she kind of like noticed that I was having those nightmares. She was like, Vicky, you don't sleep at night. You just, up screaming and things like that. So I was having lack of sleep. I could not concentrate. I was like, completely out. So she was like, Vicky, you know what? We need to talk to someone in school. You can't just continue like that. I was like, okay. So we went to school and, they had me seeing a psychologist and a psychiatry. So the psychiatry ended up ordering me some pills that will help me overcome, kind of like relieve the symptom. So I promised that I was gonna take my medication as ordered. When I went home, I just couldn't take the pills. I was like, no, I do know what I'm going through. I know I lost my father. It's gonna take time for me to kind of like put myself together. Meanwhile, I was getting worse and worse. And I keep lying that I was taking my medication. Meanwhile, I was not. My friend was like, Vicky, let's just go walk out. Why don't you try? At the beginning, it was like I was a little skeptical about the idea. I didn't want to. I was still depressed. I didn't want to do anything at all. And at the end, I agreed. And we started going out. We started running around the campus. And we were running every other day for about an hour and a half. And I just noticed some change. My mind was not racing anymore. I was able to sleep at night. Uh, you know, the anxiety kind of like reduced. I was still having those attacks, but it was not as intense, as frequent the way it was. So even my friend, she was like, "Oh, Vicky, you're getting better. You get to sleep. Last night you did not have an attack. Last week you did not even have one at all." That's how I started feeling better and better and better. And I started like socialize and being more involved in school. And since that, I did not stop exercise. Exercise become like a part of me, you know. Even the days that my roommate was not going walking out, I was like, you know what, I'm out. Because I noticed that anytime I walk out, I feel like, I feel like I won like $1 million lottery. I feel good. And I was like, let me just keep going to the gym. And guess what? I even started going to the gym more frequently. It was not every other day anymore. It was every day because I wanted to still feeling that way. I don't know what was going on. I was feeling really great about myself. Those endorphin level that I was producing during exercise kind of like make me feeling so good. And I become a better me. My grade improved in school. I was more, I feel more happy, peace within myself. I was more joyful, and I went back to my usual life. I want you to do the same, try, and let me know how you feel. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.